Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of the X-Files. Episode 16 is next. The last episode was a little bit of a weaker episode, but at the same time, we said farewell to the lone gunman. They sacrificed themselves with the story, with the virus. And that's the end of that. So we've just got to move on. We don't have many episodes left. There are 19 episodes to season 9. This is 16. So after this, we have 3 left. Just as a heads up, the final is a 2-parter, which I will probably release at the same time, whenever that happens to be. So you will get both parts at the same time. So in effect, we have this episode and one more episode as separates, and then the original series finale. Anyway, I just thought I'd get that out there now so you guys aren't wondering or pondering what's going to happen with the actual finale. I'm not going to leave you in the lurch halfway through it. I'm going to do both episodes back to back, double released back to back. Right then, why haven't you subscribed? If you have, thank you. If you haven't, go subscribe now and we'll carry on with episode 16.
I just can't stop wondering why. Why give up a child given up to strangers?
God has his reasons and his ways.
I do hate it when people say that.
Mr. and Mrs. Vanderkamp. Hi. This was so hard to find. I'm so sorry, but there's a page here that didn't get signed.
But are you sure he's okay?
No, honey.
Oh, okay. Do
Well, why
adopting?
would the mother give him up?
You should understand.
Okay.
This was a life choice, only for the good of the child.
Right, so it's just an adoption. This is good news for them, isn't it?
I want you to meet William.
She's still singing that tune. Oh! I didn't realise... Hey, wait a minute.
All the boys and girls.
What do you mean in Scully's William?
1,493.
Yeah, right.
20.
Yeah, that's more like it. Who the hell are you? Indeed he was. Ah, shit. Okay, this guy doesn't want to get caught.
Right there, hands in the air! Step forward! Let's go, tough guy! All the way down.
We see your face. Oh, for God's sake.
Do you know who he is?
He says his name is Miller, but he has no identification on him.
He's under arrest for assaulting a federal officer. I've explained to him the penalties, but he still refuses a lawyer.
What are you doing here?
I came here to find answers
Answers to what?
to this. What they did to me. You know who these men are.
Yeah, but why would Mulder
Did Mulder tell you that
send you
too?
here?
I found those X-Files stuffed inside his clothes.
She was abducted from her home when she was a little girl.
You could have just found that
Part
out.
of this same government conspiracy.
I'd like to personally examine his injuries.
I'm not going to try and second guess anymore with this because it always seems to focus around Mulder and Scully and her baby. I'm going to wait for more evidence.
Been outrunning this man's supposed ID. You asked him how he got in the FBI, how he knows what he knows?
He said that he contacted Agent Mulder, that Mulder told him.
I don't think so. I don't think Mulder told him anything.
Are you going to help me?
So the colour of his
I don't know
eyes
how
have
I can.
changed as well, have they?
Help me make them pay for this.
Well, why lie to us if you want us to help you?
Because there are people working here at the FBI who would kill me if they knew I was being held here. You're looking for answers, too.
What do we do with him now?
Well, admittedly, he's lying about who he is, but the danger to him may be real.
I have no idea where they're going with this. Are you telling me those pencils are still there?
Mulder said there were files here. Cases like mine, he gave me names and case numbers, but I don't see them. They're not here.
Got another very peculiar episode here. I did not give you permission to go into my bedroom.
None of your business.
I'm sorry.
Leave him alone.
Just tell me where he is.
Don't want to know.
I have to know.
He's in pain, terrible pain. He begged me to honor it. For your safety. And William.
I'm at the point now with this series where, with everything that we've gone through and all the lies and all the double meaning and double talk, I'm not buying a single fucking word this guy's saying. I have no idea what would lead Scully to give her kid up from what we saw at the beginning when we're already this far into the episode. This makes no sense.
Well, the blood type matches Mulder's, but there are aspects of the physiology that aren't a match.
You haven't seen this guy. What they've done to him. The way he's twisted, he's like an old man. He says he wants revenge against the people that burned him.
Precisely. This is a play again.
You sure about that?
Go on.
I want the truth from you.
What truth?
The truth that you won't speak.
I want the same truth you do.
Don't do this to me, not you.
I didn't come here to upset you. I know they used you to create the child. I know they continue to use you to take care of it and raise it.
Do you know who that man is?
Yes, I do.
He's a Scully.
And Lionel's place.
What is this? What?
We got DNA results. Match to Fox Mulder.
Fuck right off. No.
It's not him.
No, it's not him.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I'll go check the nursery.
Monica, stay with Scully!
And Mulder wouldn't do that. What is he getting from back there, behind the brick?
Some time.
You're gonna live, buddy.
Why'd you run?
That's gonna scar him.
Nobody's ever gonna believe that that's Mulder.
Me included.
Somebody did this to him. Whoever that is gonna know it's him. I mean, that's what he's afraid of.
Now,
Stop and think how hard this is for him.
hello, we have super soldiers that can mimic anybody.
But he cares.
Oh, you two are just
He has
buying
to.
too much into this. Have you or have you not just been fucking warned not to come in here to... What are you gonna do? Yeah. And none of you thought to check that he had this on him? There you go. Made a piss poor job of that, didn't you? This is what's going to make Scully feel as though he's not safe for her. I can see where this is going. This is why she ends up doing this. There you go. You need to get that to Scully so she knows what's in it. To the hospital. Don't tell me it's nothing.
He's good. He's doing fine.
So what was it then?
See him?
We have him in step down right now as a precaution, but I think he'll be going home in no time. There's some slight bruising on the head where something clearly broke the skin, but he's fine.
Night and day that bullet that was meant to kill you had succeeded.
I don't believe this.
What?
Who this is?
You're wrong about that.
I know who it is.
When I look in the mirror, I see something much different than the world sees.
So I knew it was. That's why the DNA analysis.
But he couldn't destroy the one thing I love most. My hatred of him.
It dawned on me at the hospital.
Raised apart. That's about all that Mulder and I ever shared.
So getting caught at the FBI, winning our trust was all towards one thing.
You're definitely your father's
We don't
son.
need to get to William. It's an unknown metal that you injected into my son.
It's a form of magnetite. Having failed as a conspirator to control alien colonization, my father wanted nothing more than to see the world fail too. I took revenge on my father by taking William away from them.
Doesn't make sense.
So it's over.
Why? So why is he different? Why is it, can't they touch
Don't
him?
let him be.
It'll never be over. They'll always know what he was. They'll never accept what he is. Is this what you want for your son?
This is why she sends him away.
The room's all fresh for you. I threw out all the old bedding and bought some brand new stuff.
She's got a decision to make.
But I do have a choice about the life my son will have.
Yeah, that woman at the start turned up and said, "Oh, you've not signed this bit of the form.
And
There's
shouldn't I choose
documentation."
that he never have to be afraid of anyone or anything? And can I ever really even promise him that?
I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do, if it's the appropriate thing to do. I understand why she's doing it, but I still, if they really, really want to get to him. Yep. That was weird, you gotta admit. Right, okay, episode 16, that explains the beginning. I didn't for 1 second believe it was Mulder. None of it added up, none of it made sense. And I had the light bulb moment right at the point where Scully had it, but I did not want to say and make myself look stupid. All this episode did was annoy me, I'll be honest. Because, but they've given it a finite end with this, especially as we're approaching the end of the series. It made sense that it was Splendor. There have only been a couple of explanations, especially with the DNA thing. Why Doggett and Reyes was more leaning towards the other side. But at the same time, they don't know him. They didn't know him as well. They didn't know everything that they've been through. It's okay to just read case files and everything, but as to what Mulder and Scully have gone through to be where they are today. But there you go. He's saying he's doing it to basically reverse and get one final go back at CGB Spender, Smoking Man, because he did want to see the world burn after his failure. So I understand that to a point, but the kid still doesn't make any damn sense, and I'm not going to read any more into it than what they've already given us. It's just, I'm not going to wrap my brain around why he's such of an importance to them. And we'll leave it at that. Right, I will be back with episode 17 next, which will be the very last, as far as I'm aware, because I don't know, the very last singular type episode of the original series of the X-Files, because the last two is the final two-parter. So please join me for that if you would. Post your comments down below by all means. Don't forget all episodes are available on YouTube playlists and uncut versions available on Patreon. You can check the link in the description as always. I will see you for episode 17 in a few days' time. Until then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you for the next one. Take care.